So the question's been asked of me of what is in this drawer. So I've managed to take out a bunch of the magazines and leave these. So let's have a quick gander. So Luke, you know, pretty standard. Chewbacca, still. I rarely buy the magazines with these on them. I'm not into the microfighters personally. Sometimes you get them as 2-in-1. Another Chewbacca. Sabine Wren. I have a few of those. Just a Stormtrooper. Well, just a Stormtrooper. Who doesn't like a good Stormtrooper? I've got a bunch of these as well. Mandalorian Night Owls. I recently did a video with one of those. The Praetorian Guard. Love them. This is another one of these. Again, not a big fan. And there's another one. So they obviously came as a second on one because I wouldn't have bought them. And I certainly wouldn't have bought two. So they would have come as a double. Another Praetorian Guard. These are all sealed. I have a bunch of these. The Coruscant Guard. I have quite a few of them. All sealed. Bo-Katan. You gotta have Bo-Katan. Let's see what else is in here. An Obi-Wan. Kenobi. Obi. Big Goat. Another Stormtrooper. And this one is a Scout Trooper. And we've got another little one of those again. Would it come on things? I don't buy the magazines that just only have the micro bills. So they would have come on magazines as a double. Imperial Commando I think is pretty cool, but I have a couple opened. I have a couple that came in a set, so I have a few of them that are sealed as well. These boys, 212s, I have a whole bunch of them in here. I think I have 10 or 12 of them still sealed. And there's another one. There's another Chewbacca. I don't know why I have 3 sealed Chewbaccas, but anyway, how bad. Could be worse things in the world. Then this bag came sideways. In one of the magazines, Ahsoka Tano. Another micro build again, no interest. I'll probably put all the micro builds together and just ship them on to somebody who does like them. This is a Lego City one that I actually was just given this in a shop, so it's pretty cool. Another microfighter. I have a lot of these, but I don't want them. And here we go, 501st Specialist. I have a few of them as well in here somewhere. Another Imperial Commando. Oh, I was wondering where he was, so I picked him up in France, but anyway, that's handy. Like, as anybody watching my videos seen, I recently came across, who did I come across? I came across somebody recently in another box, Paps. So, another Imperial Commando. The pile is getting quite big, and there's still a lot in here. Another microfighter. Somebody wants some microfighters, let me know, we'll do a deal. 3 CPO seals, and a Gonk droid. Gotta love the Gonk droids. Another one of these, the Coruscant Guard. As I said, there should be quite a few of those. I recently did a video on one of these because the pack tore when I took it off of the magazine. That got damaged, but it didn't tear. So I actually, a couple of videos down, you'll see the build of him. And another microfighter. I have too many of those bloody things. Scout Trooper again, another one. Praetorian Guard, I did buy quite a few of them magazines when he came out. And on the other side, Iron Legion, again, recently just did a video of that because it opened as well and I built him. So that's, I have 3 of them, so there's 2 more there. I picked them up somewhere, obviously. Another Qui-Gon. And who we got here? We've got an Iron Man. I didn't know I had an Iron Man. That's pretty cool. I want to build him. We'll do a video on that. And another 212. And some other stuff I'm just throwing out of my way, but anyway. There is Mandalorian Pilot. Came in one. Another Coruscant Guard. Another Coruscant Guard. And Finn. That I bought. That didn't come in a magazine. I was looking for that. That's why I'm another Luke Skywalker. That's why I bought the table and setting it up in a room so that I can put it together properly. Because as I said, it's in multiple rooms and it's in a mess and I don't know where half the stuff is. which is pretty cool fun now, redoing the whole thing. And another microfiber. I'm going to put them all together. I need to get rid of them. Another one of these. Because the stuff I don't know I have and I've bought doubles of. Another Bo-Katan. And then the stuff I know I have and I can't find. And then I find it when I'm doing something else. So I'm enjoying doing the videos and I'm enjoying putting the Lego back together. Yet another one of these. And then I'm doing things like this where I'm finding ones. Another Sabine Wren. It's actually a pretty cool Sabine Wren. And here we have a Sith Trooper. Pretty cool. Like that one. And this is, again, I got in a shop because it's where I buy my magazines. And it just threw in the two of them, two Lego City ones, which was nice of them. Another one of these. As I said, they all came as doubles. I hate when they do that. It's great when they do two figures, another 212. So sometimes you get two figures, and that's always great. Sometimes you get a micro build, and you're charging more. And then I've got this one, Rebel A-Wing Pilot, polybag, again, not off a magazine actually. And I've got another one here, again, not off of a magazine, just in with them. So they're always pretty cool. Then I've this guy, another Imperial Snow Trooper, limited edition one. Need to look up that and why it's limited edition. And yet another Coruscant Guard here. And another one stuck to him underneath. That's another 2 Coruscant Guards. I lost count of how many Coruscant Guards. There's at least 10 of them up there now. I think I have about 10 of them got. It's another Chewbacca. For some strange reason, I think there's 3 or 4 of him. Must have come as a double. Another 212. And another Obi. The GOAT. You know who that is. Electrifying. Another micro build again. No interest. And another Paps. And a 212. Again, and another one. I got quite a few of them at the time because you had to have enough good. I have another Sabine Wren here. These are all sealed. Another micro build I've no interest in. Another micro build I've no interest in. Another 212s upside down, but it's still the same guy. And another micro build. And I have a Batman. So, yeah. This is a Technic set. No idea. It's a polybag Technic set. So it came with something or onto something. Another 501 Specialist. The table is running out of room. There's another 212. This is another Paps. There are quite a few of the Paps in here. Another 3CPO and Gonk Droid. And let's see what else is next. Darth Maul. I love Darth Maul. Who doesn't? That's in a actual silver one rather than the paper ones they do now. I have no issue with the paper ones, by the way. And that's another Darth Maul, still sealed. And on the back of him is another Mandalorian Pilot. So they're the older bags that before they changed to the paper. But I have no issue with the paper ones, to be honest about it. This is another 212. Let's see over this side. Another Sabine Wren. There's some cards that came in sets. Mandalorian. They're in there too. There's another one down here. And what else we got? Another Sabine Wren. Another Commando. Another 212. That is a Princess Leia. So again, that's the one that was before paper. And this is a Finn. Again, going back to well over maybe 18 months old. This is another 212. That's another micro build. And it's lastly a Mandalorian Pilot. So that is what is in here. And I got to put it all back in. But some of them are going to be built and some of them are just going to keep sealed. Okay, keep on bricking.